Shalom, family. It's good to see you all here. We know, man, it is so many things going on. I was looking at a lot of the news stories coming out. It is just crazy. America, I think America's real, true heydays are definitely in the rear view mirror. There's no doubt about it. So, but we're going to see what we are expecting to see. These people putting on airs and pretending like they're going to have this under control and we're going to go back to normal. And we know none of those things are going to happen. But if they want to live in their little delusional world, let them do it. Who are they really hurting at the end of the day other than themselves? So I have a story that came out on People. It's March 2nd, 2021. And the CDC director herself, this is the one that is appointed by Joe Biden. And she is saying that the US could lose progress, which I don't believe America has any progress on COVID, being that they can't even get one variant, one virus under control. So, but she's claiming they could lose all progress with COVID-19 as more variants continue to spread. So this is Dr. Rochelle Walensky, who is now the new CDC director. It's no longer Redfield. Redfield was under Trump's administration, so he's gone. But I mean, who's really surprised by this? We were saying this all along. How can one vaccine control all variants? It just doesn't make any common sense. But they keep talking to the public like we're just stupid. And we don't know these things. And we do know. There's no way one shot. If that's the case, why don't you just put one flu shot and never change that every year and just give the same one out every year? It should control every flu. We know that doesn't happen. But of course, they're going to take us for fools and keep going on this, right? Telling us all through the media that this one shot's going to take care of everything, like it's the miracle shot of the universe. And we know America does not produce anything like that. Let's get real. You don't do that. You don't have no history of doing that, period. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and then we'll go over this story. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right, let's go over here to the story. Okay, so this is the new CDC director appointed by Joe Biden's administration. And the director for the Center for Disease Control and Prevention is urging people to stay vigilant about COVID-19 safety precautions as more variants of the virus are spreading across the nation. Now, some of you might have heard there is now a New York variant that's out, and it's already found in other states. So, I mean, there's more. By the time summer comes, it's going to be a lot of variants coming. I mean, the few that we're looking at is going to look like nothing compared to the summer. Okay. During a White House press briefing Monday, Dr. Rochelle Walensky warned that the United States is at risk of losing all of its progress in fighting the pandemic due to the contagious variants. In some communities, rolling back prevention measures. And as you know, Texas and Mississippi, they plan on reopening businesses. So that's going to be real interesting. It's going to explode in those two states. Please hear me clearly. At this level of cases with variants spreading, we stand to completely lose the hard-earned ground we gained, Walensky said. These variants are a very real threat to our people and to our progress. Now is not the time to relax the critical safeguards that we could stop the spread of COVID-19 in our communities, not when we are so close. But you know what? We're not stopping it. I don't know what are these people talking about? They talk as if they got control over this thing and they've never had that. And she's doing that. I've noticed even the media does it too. They talk as if they have got this thing under control, and and we can go back to normal. And the vaccines are working. They are working. Remember, they only gave that vaccine to maybe a little over 4% of the population. So how could that be working? What about the other 96% that don't have it? Wow. The daily number of cases and deaths have risen 2%, more when compared with last week, now averaging 67,000 cases and 2,000 deaths per day, she said. Wow, I remember when it was 1,000 deaths per day. That was back in December. Now it's up to 2,000 deaths per day. With these new statistics, I am worried about reports that more states are rolling back the exact public health measures we have recommended to protect people from COVID-19. Walensky continued. I understand the temptation to do this. 70,000 cases a day seems good compared to where we were just a few months ago. But we cannot resign to 70,000 cases a day and 2,000 deaths. So those are 2,000 deaths daily. Walensky asked the public to continue to follow safety precautions. We have the ability to stop a potential fourth surge of cases in this country. Please stay strong in your conviction, continue to wear your well-fitted mask, and taking the other public health prevention actions we know work. Ultimately, vaccinations is what will bring us out of the pandemic. No, it won't. No, it won't. To get there, we need to vaccinate many more people. Yeah, well, if you listen to mainstream news, they act like they got enough already. Oh, herd mentality. You herd immunity. You're not going to get no herd immunity from COVID. Not with all of these variants. Come on, use your brain. With all of these different strains and variants that are coming out, how the hell are you going to have herd immunity? You won't. You won't. Okay, a recent study found that the one of the contagious variants, the Brazilian. So they're saying this is one of the most contagious, and it has been infecting people who already recovered from COVID-19. Laboratory experiments suggest that the Brazilian variant may weaken the protective effective vaccine. This is the one that China puts out and currently being used in Brazil. You know, I read an article that many in the Brazilian medical community were complaining about this Chinese vaccine. They said it didn't work, but I see they're still giving it out. Wow. Okay, the findings apply to Manus, but I don't know if they apply to other places. While these findings may not apply to other parts of the world, William Hanich, epidemiologist at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, said the P1 variant, which is the Brazilian variant, must be taken seriously. It's right to be worried about the P1, and this data gives us the reason why, he said. According to the Times, the P1 variant already has been identified across the rest of Brazil, as well as 24 other states. The U.S., the CDC has recorded 6 cases in 5 states, including Alaska, Florida, Maryland, Minnesota, and Oklahoma. So she is pretty much saying if more variants come along, this is all lost. That's what she's really saying. This is all lost if more variants come along. And the mainstream news is telling you that, oh, no, we got this under control. Yeah, by summer we can be back out there. Do you see the madness and what's going on here? Look at the mixed messages that you're getting in America, just from mainstream news and from people in the medical community. It's definitely mixed messages. Now, the CDC director before her were saying the same thing. He was pretty much saying, y'all, if you don't get this thing under control, this is done. So, ladies and gentlemen, stick a fork in America. She's done. Okay? She's done. They're not getting this under control. Well, the confusion, I think, is on purpose. See, they are under this philosophy that if they keep you dumb and keep you confused, then you're easy to control. And that's what they go on. And that's why they keep talking to us like we're just stupid. Oh, this one vaccine can take care of it all. No, it can't. We have never historically ever seen one vaccine take care of every single variant or whatever that comes out. We've never seen that before, and you're not going to see it now. These people are just full of crap. I did not see who gave me a super sticker. Thank you to whoever that was. I'm so sorry. When I'm on full screen, I can't see it. And then when I went back to look to see who it was, it does not show me who you were. So whoever you were, thank you. Thank you very much. Black Cobra, I got it. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. I mean, these folks, it is unbelievable. But yeah, she probably the first one in the medical community that have come out and said this. And what she's saying actually makes sense, way more sense than what mainstream news is putting out. But, these folks here are so ultra sensitive and they can't handle anything. So, every day the news is about pacifying them and making them feel like, oh, we can conquer this. Oh, yes, we can. No, you can't. You ain't going to conquer nothing. Look, 4,000 variants in the UK. Don't you think by the time summer comes, it's going to be thousands upon thousands more? Of course they will. This vaccine is not going to stop you from getting COVID. You see that from the stories I put out. How many people got the shot and got COVID anyway? I did multiple videos on that. I did multiple videos on people dying from getting the shot. Hours and sometimes, one guy, 25 minutes, a woman, 2 hours later, the next day for a few people. It's enough to let you know that this shot is not the holy grail they're trying to make it out to be. But I understand why they do it. It's all they have. They don't have nothing else. It's not like they got a big stash of backup vaccines. They have nothing, y'all. This is all they got. So if this doesn't work, it's all downhill for America. It really is. It really is. They really, really, truly will be defeated by a virus. Not a person, not a war, not a militia, not BIE, but a virus. Yes. Yeah. But they're not accepting that though. We know this is really truly the end for their rulership on this earth, but they're not going to embrace that. They're not. They're going to get up every day and take us through this euphoric fakery on the news, and until they get to the point where they can't fake the funk anymore. That's what's going to happen. They're going to keep doing it until they just can't do it no more. And it is so obvious that they don't have nothing under control. That's what's going to ultimately have to happen. It's going to have to literally slap them across the face before they see it. So you heard it. This is directly from the CDC director. And there are other stories. You can even pull them up where she's pretty much saying similar things. America, you got to get this under control. When more variants come out, if you don't get this under control soon, it's over. And look at the season that we're coming in. We're only weeks away from spring and our Hebrew New Year and spring break. So the beaches they're going to be flocking to those beaches in Florida and Mexico and wherever they go. And then you got all of the upcoming holidays in the spring. You got Easter, Memorial Day, you got the 4th of July, you got Labor Day, you got all of these days. And look, you got Good Friday where people are going to be going to church. So it's going to be back to back large groups of people gathering, literally almost every single month. So how could it get better? Oh, America, your good days are gone. But y'all, please tell me what you think. You know what to do. Put your comments in the comment section. And let me tell y'all one thing before we go. I must tell you this. When I did that story on the South African woman and she put the mask, her G-string, she pulled it off and put it on her face as a mask. Thank you, King Lakud. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. And I did that story on the South African woman, and she took off her G-string and put it on as a face mask. Y'all had me screaming in that comment section. Y'all were writing Coochie 19. Y'all had me on the floor with that one. Coochie 19. Okay. I was like, boy, y'all come up with all kinds of stuff to say in the comment section. It's funny as hell, though. Oh, man. Coochie 19. Now, that was classic. So y'all, please, wherever you are, enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe. And believe me, I pray that he keeps us safe each and every day. I got a real good one that I'm going to do with y'all tomorrow. In fact, I can't wait for tomorrow to show you this story. It is that good. It's that good. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to keep you in suspense a little while longer. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Shalom.